Hey, this is Brian B., West Coast Swing Online. We're in the musicality section, and we are talking about understanding phrasing for blues music. So there's a video about contemporary music, and we talked in that video about phrases being in 32 count sections. But in the blues section, they are going to be in 48 count sections. So we're going to count our 48 beat rather, phrase for our blues music. And of course, to preface this, I'm not a musician, so if I'm messing up any of the details from a musician standpoint, I apologize. This is from a dancer's perspective and kind of untying the music so I can understand it and use it as a dancer. So the song we're using is I've Got the Blues by Brother Youssef. It's a straight 48 count phrase. We're going to count 2 of those. The song moves kind of slow, so hang with me for a second. If I can get the music to play. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 24. 4, 5, 6. There's 32. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here it comes. 5, 6, 7. Phrase change. You can hear that heavy accent as the phrase changes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll stop there because that'll be, I don't want to waste your time, but that will continue in sets of 8 to equal 48 count phrases, right? So kind of one of the differences in understanding, there's also some disco music and there's some other songs that will use 48 count phrases, not just blues. But basically, as we're counting along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 24. If we're talking contemporary music, the phrase would end right there and it would start again with another set or another phrase. But also what we want to talk about is our mini, minor, and major phrases. So mini, let me get away from that so you can see. Mini is any of those little 8 beats. Minor are my 16s. And if we're talking blues music, the majors are my 48s. And so what I want to do is I want to kind of think of this like a paragraph. So if I'm looking at this entire structure, this is my paragraph, right? My 48 count phrase. But within that, I have sentences. So I can look at my sentences as those little 16 beat sections, right? That's a 16 beat section, a 16 beat section, and so on. So those 16 beat sections are punctuated, but then I can also look at each of those 8s almost as if a sentence would have commas in them. So what it will do is it will give me some accents both on the major phrase changes, right? Every 48 beats. There's going to be some smaller accents about every 16 beats, and there's usually going to be something about every 8 beats that I can accent in the music. So if you want to stay tuned and check out the later videos in this section, we will talk about how we can actually use that information in our dance to unlock the different musicality, what I call the skeleton of the song, so that even if you've never heard the song, you can predict what's going to happen in it and then do something in your dancing to accent it. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.